afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. Today, I thought I would finally get into the big talk about marketing because most likely everybody who launches into private practice arrives at a place and they realize, oh boy, I need to market. How am I going to get new clients? And I am here to take away the overwhelm and to transform that doubt and uncertainty and transform it into something that you actually feel confident with. Hi, my name is Francisca Mix, and I'm the owner of Francisca Consulting and Counseling, and you are tuning in to Tips and Tricks in Private Practice. So, what is authentic marketing? Well, it's a lot easier than you think. Let me go back to the beginning. Let's define what marketing actually is in the first place. Marketing is activity, institutions, and processes for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value. In other words, it's the process of getting people interested in what you have to offer, aka your services or your products, like a workshop or reading a blog, right? So it's the effort of getting people interested in you and what you have to offer. Another way of looking at this is that it's nothing but sharing your passion, your purpose, and expertise to solve issues for your community. And I'm not just talking to everybody in your community. I'm talking to that one person that is called your ideal client, the person that you just love to work with. Because when you talk to everybody, you're actually talking to nobody. So, what is authentic marketing anyway? Well, authentic marketing is a person who is fully aware and they speak from a place of passion and purpose. One's passion and purpose, and they know their why. They've identified vision, their mission, and their values. When you lock in to this information and you take the time to identify these factors, you're authentic, aren't you? And any of your communication to the community that you are wanting to support, that's where it's coming from. So that whole, the hurdle, the stalling process of, I don't want to be sleazy. I don't want to come across as that sleazy car salesperson. Well, authenticity really starts with you knowing more about you. And in fact, it's your purpose, your passion, your why. Why do you do this in the first place? And the people that you really want to work with and how you might offer something that might really help them in life. When you're really clear about this, you're in authentic marketing land. So how do you accomplish authentic marketing? It's a lot easier than you think, and I'm going to walk you through. So I hope you have a pen and paper so you can take note. All right. The way to accomplish this is to get very, very, very clear on your why. Why are you in private practice? Why are you even a therapist? Why do you love working with those that you love? Get very clear on that. Define it. You want to define your mission, your vision, and your values, as well as your ideal client. Now, videos ago, I've talked about your business blueprint and what's included in that. Your vision, your mission, your values, as well as defining your ideal client. This is very, very, very important because when it comes to your communication, we're not communicating in the APA style that we're used to when we're writing an academic paper. We're not writing papers unless you're writing a paper. But this is for those in private practice who are marketing for their ideal client. So get rid of the APA formality. And we want to get into conversational writing. And it is a huge recommendation. Take it from me or anybody else who's a copywriter. Holding one person in mind and having a conversation with them is the way to write with purpose, power punching, verbiage, and the reader, your ideal client, will really feel welcomed and that you're actually talking with them. That's the beauty about defining your ideal client. And I'm not saying you can't have more than one, but to get started, just choose one so that you can actually start building your confidence in your content writing or your copywriting. All right. So, again, the way to accomplish this is get really clear with who you are. Okay. What is your tone of voice? In your business blueprint, you actually will start defining those things. Another thing that you are going to want to start defining is what are your objectives with your communication? Are you trying to develop your brand awareness? Are you trying to promote services or increase your credibility, maybe increase sales and your profit? It's pretty important. Again, you know a lot of this stuff already. Think of a client's treatment plan. You've got objectives or goals, and then your interventions, what you're actually going to do, the strategy to move the needle forward, correct? Are you with me? So the same is true when putting together a marketing plan. So identify your objectives. Also, this is about you getting more comfortable with sharing what you love to do with your community. Now, there are multiple ways in which you can deliver your information. So, the tip here is start with your strengths. What do you naturally like to do? So that you can align marketing strategies with your strengths. Let's say, for example, you love to write. Marketing strategy number one for those that love to write is write a blog, create a blog where you might submit a monthly blog about whatever the talking points are for your ideal client. This is how you start aligning your strengths with marketing strategies. We don't want to force things. You don't want to get started on every strategy. Just pick one to get your feet wet so that you can build your confidence and you can start defining and identify your process, the how you're going to do it consistently over time, right? So, for instance, if you love social media, you are a wizard at it, well, then maybe start with marketing your brand and getting your information out there through social media. Now, here's the tip again, we want to start small and over time, you build over time. So, just pick one platform. Are you going to submit a post every single day? Less is more, folks, because with marketing, a key component is consistency. So be realistic and go easy on yourself, right? We don't want to try to get too much in our mouths because it's kind of hard to digest, right? Start small and over time you will build. So let's say one of your strengths are public speaking and talking. You might want to offer free workshops or present at conferences. These are really great marketing strategies just based on your strengths, right? So soar with your strengths when it comes to your strategies and getting your information out there. And lastly, once you do this inside work, because it does require you to create the space for you to get reflective and ask yourself these questions. Then, once you have these answers, you can really create a marketing plan, kind of like a treatment plan for your client. But this is about your communication so that you can let people know that you even are in the marketplace and that you are here to help out. All right, folks, I'm really helpful that this was helpful. And again, just to recap really quickly, what is marketing? It's nothing but telling people that you exist through your passion, what your passion and purpose is, and how you might offer some support for your ideal client. Getting clear with your vision, your mission, and values is paramount, as well as your why. You must be connected to the why you do this anyway, because that's magnetism. That's how you actually bring in that ideal client because there is only one you. So getting clear with you is pretty important. Secondly, define your objectives. What do you want to do with this communication? What's the whole purpose of it? Do you want to build your brand? Are you trying to promote a service? Like meaning, hey, I have a new workshop. I want to get that out there in the public. Or you might want to increase your credibility. It's pretty important. So once you get that done, identify your strengths. What do you naturally like to do when it comes to communicating? If you're already a great writer and you love writing, well, start with blogging. If you already love social media, well, maybe start with social media. Start small and build over time. If you are a talker like You might want to present, offer your expertise through conferences or workshops. If you're a great networker, then networking is an actual marketing strategy as well. How do you get yourself in front of other people so that you're just sharing what inspires you? And believe it or not, before you know it, people are going to start picking up the phone to call you and to ask, hey, are you available? So there it is, folks. I'm really hopeful this was helpful. Put any of your comments in the comment area, any questions that you have. Until the next time, be well.